Greetings everybody, this is Mud from server 948, Naughty Town, and today we're going to talk about the rally card. So before we talk about the rally card and how to set it up, we're going to go a little bit in reverse. I actually purchased this rally card about 2 days ago, and I have been letting this run for almost 24 hours on the dot. And what I want to do is see how much in resources and materials I've received in that amount of time. I can tell you that we started with 9,999 stamina, and I'm currently down to 1504, so that's a significant amount of rallies in one day. I have gone into all of my resources and cleared out my 10, 50, 100k, 500k resource boxes, so anything that we open up from any boss will be new. And I've also emptied out all of the boss boxes that I've had ahead of time, and so everything that you're seeing is from the last 24 hours, including all of these material chests. Alright, so let's get into opening all these boxes up and then tallying up how much we got in 24 hours. Alright, it looks like I opened up all of the boxes that I'm going to have for resources. So let's go ahead and look at what that totals up to. So I had to clear out some resources here, but we're looking at 1,000 my lumber, and I wanted to see how much I actually came up with after I opened up all those boxes. So in 24 hours, this is my haul, and it should be the same for all of my other resources, and we're close to it. 385 million resources in one 24-hour period. Alright, so let's just say we average 385 million for the next, 28 days. I'm going to end up with 10.8 billion resources, all for a $10 rally card. That's not including the following things, right? I didn't tally up how much gold I would have received by all of the night rallies or the speed ups I would have received from all the Cerberus rallies. So you come down here and you see I zeroed all of these out before I started the 24-hour period. So all of these material chests are from the last 24 hours. Look how much that is. I mean, that's a significant amount of materials that's going to help me, who is still building Achaemenid gear for his subsidy generals, to probably get everything finished out by the end of this 30-day period. It's a $10 rally card, and it's extremely worth it. Assuming you have a couple of things. You're going to use 9,000 stamina per day. If you're joining one of these big alliances that boss rallies all the time, that's 90 of the 100 stamina bricks, and I'm not sure if everybody's going to have that amount of stamina bricks, to last for 30 days. I fortunately do have enough stamina bricks to do that, but I couldn't go 2 months straight and have that. Let's move on to actually just looking at the rally card and then setting it up. So you can find the rally card in the monthly cards. I've already purchased mine, so you're seeing it on the bottom. But the rally monthly card, $10, $9.99, lasts 30 days. Gives you a little bit of gems, some resources every day. But the most important thing is that it lets you auto-join rallies. So when you go into your alliance war and you have this auto-join, it lets you join rallies for 8 hours at a time. So you see this countdown timer. Once it hits 0, it'll stop auto joining. So you have to log on at least a couple of times a day to reset that 8-hour timer. That's not as important as this next line right below it, and that's the stamina cost while offline. So when you close your Evony app, the account will still auto join any rallies until you get to 2,000 stamina used. Once you hit that point, there will be no more auto rallies while you're offline, meaning when you shut your app off. Now there's a way around this that I really like, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but we're going to just go down this list here. So when you see the create presets, all that's doing is telling the game what kind of preset you want to join a boss rally. There's two options, and I'll tell you why you shouldn't use this one. The join with one soldier basically will use a tier 1 mounted and join every rally. That's great because you don't have to worry about a general. It's terrible because you get none of the benefits of double item drops, and that's exactly what you want when you're rallying nonstop all day. When you go into select a preset, you have to create some presets. These are not the same as the presets that you will find from Rally Spot. Oh shoot, notice I have different presets. So don't worry about these presets being the same, they're not. You can use them. Here's what I do on my presets, and I am going to shamelessly tell everybody that I don't have enough Babers to fill all of my March presets. But what you do want to do is make sure that you're putting generals down that have a high chance of double rewards, right? So Theo, Babers. Unfortunately, I only have 2 Babers. Maybe I'll look for more soon. But the rest of these, what I did was I just wanted to pick generals that have a high march speed so they can rally, get back, and rally again. One thing you do need to make sure is that you assign a soldier to that rally. And I'm going to tell you, when you first start this, all of these will be deactivated. If you hit confirm, you're basically telling the system that none of these presets are the ones that you want to auto join rallies. So just make sure that you highlight all of the presets before you hit confirm. Okay, so then you also get to select which bosses you want to join. And here's another area where I think a lot of people miss, and I think I reset them all just to show you. When you select Terminator, which is just a normal boss, notice how everything is defaulted to all on. If you have limited stamina resources, my recommendation is to not select everything and only select the higher tier bosses that are going to give you something worth it. Alright, so there's a couple of things that I want to talk about for this auto rally. When you first set that up, if your general is, let's say I have all 6 of my marches out, and somebody starts a boss rally, and then one of my generals comes back into my keep, it will not automatically join that rally. It only seems to join the rallies while you have a general in the keep and somebody starts the rally, if that makes sense. So if it doesn't look like it's joining all the rallies, trust me, it is. You just have to let it do its own thing and walk away. Now, the other thing that I mentioned before that's so very important is this. If you're a cell phone player and you're exiting your Evony app, it's going to start eating into your offline stamina limit. There's a way around that, and the way around that is this. You can get the King's Return on your PC. So if you have a PC like I do right here, what you're seeing is that I can leave this program run 24/7. Log in on the PC, I reset all of my stamina to 9,999, I set that 8-hour timer, I minimize this window, and I walk away because in 10 or 15 minutes my screensaver will activate. I won't even know this computer is on, and it's actively playing Evony for me. So what that lets you do is join every single rally because you're never in offline mode. Notice that these rallies are just happening as I'm talking. I'm not doing a thing about it. They're actually very fast, faster than joining from bots. And in the meantime, I get to do other things that I'm working on, like maybe training soldiers or all of that, and not having to click out because this app is, or the rally card is actively joining all of these new boss rallies. If you're going to do this, make sure that you're joining or are part of an alliance that does a lot of rallies. Otherwise, I'm not sure if this is really worth it. Again, you can see that Pan World United is rallying like crazy. And probably a lot of these people have the rally card activated because every time somebody pops something up, I start seeing a bunch of these sending troops immediately. The other thing is, join an alliance that is attacking these high-level bosses. So these Serb-4s and these B-1819s. I mean, you're getting so much out of those, and it's so worth it. Hey, I wanted to take a minute to thank Pan World United for letting me join the alliance and leash off their boss rallies. It's always good when you have, a server and a bunch of alliances that are just willing to help other players build up their power so they can have more fun and enjoy this game. We all know it's tough enough. And 948, if you're ever looking, is one of the servers that is not bubble or burn. It's a server where everybody really does try to help the other players build up power without beating them down, because we have plenty of players that could. Hey, and something else that I think is good to note is, we're one of the few servers that have not had a server merge yet. And there's a reason for that. And it's probably because we have a lot of players that still enjoy playing this game because the server is one of the better ones. So if you're looking for a home, server 948, currently Naughty Town, and feel free to reach out to anybody on the server. All right, everybody, take care.